Welcome to NDTV's Greatest Indians of the Year.
Sachin Bansal of Flipkart, please come up. Pranay Chule of Quicker. Kunal Bhel of Snapdeal. Abhay Singhal of InMobi. Vijay Shekhar Sharma of Paytm. And Dipinder Goyal of Zomato.
Zomato. Come on.
Come on, let's see a picture to remember.
Let's begin by listening to the first of those unicorns, those people who've set up these companies that have made us all proud. And I would like to invite onto the stage somebody who set up a company that has really taught Indians what a cart really means. Sachin Bansal of Flipkart. Please do come up and join us.
We remember why we started this in the first place, right? The objective was to change something that we saw as broken in the world around us, and we wanted to fix that. The retail space of India is highly inefficient, a lot of wastage, consumers don't get a great experience, and all of that needed to be changed, and that journey is still not done. I think there is a long way to go over there as well. Everything will change for a lot of things, whether we are talking about news or we are talking about transportation, how sports is consumed in the country, to how people get access to their utilities like education and health and stuff like that. I think a lot of things will get transformed because of technology, and I believe e-commerce is just a start.
Our next unicorn, someone who, if you just pause for a moment and think, "Aaj khane mein kya khaye?" there's only one answer and one way to find out, and that's what he's given India. Printed menus for many of us, a thing of the past. It gives me great pleasure to call on stage Dipinder Goyal, the founder of Zomato, which I've discovered is tomato with a zing. You've been very candid about failure, about learnings, and the road ahead, which you've said is not going to be easy, but you're all ready for it.
So the journey's always been tough. It never gets easy, no matter where you get. And I mean, we have been at it for 7.5 years now. And I think thrice in our journey, we've gotten to a point that we can't do this anymore, right? And this just cannot be done. But we actually continue for one more day, and it all gets over, and it all starts again.
You must really like your food. Do you?
I do, yeah. But unfortunately, I don't get to eat out a lot.
Oh, what a pity.
Because if I get sick, I can't go to office, and I can't really afford that to happen. So
it really is 24/7 for you. You know, earlier in the evening, we heard Amitabh Kant there talk about how the government's focusing on making it easier to do business in India, how it's making it easier for startups. You actually have a very interesting take. I've heard you say that they should actually make it tougher for startups because that learning is key. Do you really mean that?
I actually do. I mean, if someone can't spend a day at getting the company incorporated, then that person shouldn't be doing a startup anyway, right? I mean, that day one is probably the easiest it's going to get anyway. So if you want your company to get done in like 1 hour and you want the rest of your life to be okay and happy, that's not going to happen. So I think taking a couple of days to getting your company incorporated, it keeps the noise out of the system.
Right. Now, the space that you're in, food tech, is seeing what many are calling a bloodbath. There's been news in 2015, which wasn't really the best headlines that you got. What is the one big mistake that you believe has been made, and how are you going to correct it?
So I think startups are bound to make mistakes, left, right, and center. And I'm sure a lot of us make a lot of mistakes. And I would actually, and I've got the stage, I would actually request the media to cut us some slack. Right. So, I mean, we actually do make mistakes, and we will continue to make those mistakes. And you guys should tell us that it's okay to do that. And life goes on, and we will get better. And this is the first time all of us are doing this. We've not done this in the past.
Right. Failure is okay. One last question, and I saw Kunal there give you a thumbs up when you said that. But one last question to you, Dipinder. What is the difference, you believe, between a startup and an upstart?
So an upstart is a is an organization or a company which is trying to do unreal things, right? And I don't mean unreal in a bad way. I mean it in a very good way. It means that those companies or those people are trying to achieve things which are actually 100x beyond their reach. And getting there actually, I mean, you have to start with step one.
Right. Well, it's wonderful talking to you and many congratulations. Thank you.
So Kunal, what's been the toughest bump on the road so far? And we were talking to Amitabh earlier, who you said has really energized the sector. But Amitabh alone can't change the mindset that has existed for decades. Yeah. So what's been the most frustrating thing for you as an entrepreneur?
I don't think there is anything frustrating about entrepreneurship. I think entrepreneurship is about falling, getting up, falling, getting up, and each time being stronger than you were in the past. And I don't think there is anything frustrating about it. The rules and regulations of any country will always lag entrepreneurs' spirit and entrepreneurs' ambitions. And it's our responsibility to work closely with the government to make sure that the rules and regulations upgrade to what are the needs of the day.
One thing you want to see change?
I think our country needs more entrepreneurs, not more policy. I go back to this Chinese saying I heard some time ago, and I mentioned it recently on one of the NDTV shows. I read this Chinese saying about 2 years ago. It had a profound impact on me. It went something like that the whole joy of life is chasing happiness, right? Yeah. And it went something like, if you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, get an inheritance. If you want happiness for a lifetime, do something meaningful for others. And I feel what e-commerce is able to do right now is offer that impact, that meaning to us to create impact for these hundreds of thousands or millions of small businesses in our country.
Many congratulations, and may you keep inspiring Indians to dare to dream. Thank you so much.
One more thing I have to say, Mr. Bachchan, big fan. I grew up, every time on my birthday, I would dress up as Shahenshah.
Mr. Bachchan, if you'd just like to say something. We'll just get your mic. There it is. Just repeat that.
I just feel very honored. There have been many occasions when people in my company have been wanting to talk what you have been doing and what you have achieved. So it's a huge mountain, I know.
And Shahenshah too? You were muttering something about Shahenshah too to him.
That's his problem,
that's
not
right.
mine.
So, one request, can I come down and we take a Shahenshah pose photo?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.